All right, problem number 8. We've got our right triangle set up, so this will be either an ass or a shell to start off with. All right, maybe it will take us a little bit further. But let's read it. All right, so CB is 6, great, got that in there, right? It's right there. And 80 is 5, great, got it right there. Okay, so my givens are in there, and they want to know, what's the length of BD? What is the length of BD? Okay, well, let's label this thing. This entire piece is the hypotenuse. Therefore, these are the legs. I'll call this leg 1, leg 2. And this must be segment 2, and this must be segment 1. So I'm looking for, so I'm going to call it X. I'm looking for segment 2. Okay, if I knew the altitude, I could do ass, because I've got segment 1, and I'm looking for segment 2, and I've got my altitude. But unfortunately, I don't have my altitude, so I'm going to rule that one out. This is going to be a shell 1, right? Because I've got leg 1. I'm looking for, oops, I messed up my labeling. Look at that. If this is leg 1, this has got to be segment 1. If this is leg 2, right? If this is leg 2, this has got to be segment 2. My bad. So shell 1. Okay? Because I've got leg 1, that's 6. I'm looking for segment 1, and I do technically have a hypotenuse that I can use. My hypotenuse goes from A to D is 5, but it goes from A to D, and then from D to B. So that entire length is 5 plus x. And if you want to write it the other way, it's x plus 5, okay? So that's my hypotenuse, is x plus 5. So I have all the pieces. I'm ready to substitute in. Segment 1 is x. My hypotenuse is x plus 5. That's going to be another polynomial, all right? And then my legs are 6. My leg 1 is 6, so it's 6 times 6. When I carry out this multiplication, distribute x squared plus 5x, that all equals 36. I've got to set this equal to 0, so I'm going to subtract 36 from both sides. That's going to be x squared, bring down that positive 5x. And then there's nothing that negative 36 combines into. They're all different terms. So now I'm factoring. If you want a review on factoring, let's say you figured out problem 7, but you're having trouble here, take a look at video number 7. I go into a review of factoring in detail. I'm going to do this fairly quickly. So it's going to be x and x. I look at my sign. It's negative, so the multiplication must be a positive and a negative. I look at this sign, and it means that the bigger number, right, the bigger number must be positive. Okay? So I'm looking for factors of 36 that when I sum them, they'll give me 5. When I sum them, it will give me 5. Well, 6 and 6, well, that doesn't help. What about 12 and 3? 12 and 3. And 12 and 3. Now, if I were to, make this positive and this negative, that's going to give me 9. That's not the plus 5 that I'm looking for here. So let's try another one. 4 times what? Right, let's the next one up. 4 times 9? Yeah, 4 times 9. 4 times 9. Positive 9, negative 4. Well, 9 take away 4. Oh, that is positive 5. That's it. It's a positive 9 and a negative 4. Okay, because when I do this multiplication, 9 times negative 4, that gives me that negative 36. And then when I sum them together from the result of my x's, right, because I'm going to have 9x and a negative 4x, that's going to give me that middle term, that positive 5x. So x over here equals negative 9. If you're unclear, take a look at video 7. And x over here equals positive 4. I'm just adding 4 to both sides to isolate my variable there, okay? So I can't have a negative number as a length, so x must be 4. So if I substitute that back in, this is 4. This is 4. My hypotenuse is 9. But they just want to know, what's the length of BD. Well, the length of BD is x. It's 4. Great. I'll see you in the next one.